And if you're really feeling freaky, you put the used ones back on. Alright guys, so got a buddy that needs his brakes done. He's run off to work, so me and the other guy here, Charles, we're gonna do the brakes for him. Alright, here we go. Step 1, crack all the lug nuts. Step 2, jack the car up, secure it, make sure it doesn't fall. Step 3, pull the caliper, clean out the sliders, remove the pads, replace the pads, put the caliper back on, move to the next. And this is what I'm talking about. Remove the wheel, crack the nuts on the back side of the caliper, clean out the sliders, change the pads. The rotors seem to be in good shape, so we won't replace those. Yeah. Anything to say, Charles?
Well, just make sure you get all the right tools. For the calipers, it's going to be 12 millimeters on the back. Pull those. You might need another wrench. I forgot the size, but you put it in between the caliper as we look. So here's a 12 mil, and then sometimes this one's a different shape, but you can either use a vice grip just to hold this so it doesn't spin, but I believe the design is so it hooks on the edge here, so the inside bolt,
so
if you will, won't turn. So you crack this, that gets locked there, bolt comes out, caliper comes off, pull out the brake pads.
All right, let's get to it. I'm not sure what time he's coming back. See, the only thing different is I compress the compress the piston before I pull those nuts. So usually I run
I pull it off and then I put it back in, and I put one I'll show you later.
So typically I put it between here, squeeze the piston in, and then I pull those. Yeah, those pads are finished, eh? Hold on, I have a flat head.
Oh, it's up. It's up. Oh, I remembered I had this, so.
I brought vice grips if we needed.
Vice grips are always handy.
Let's see. Your way takes longer.
Oh.
Still works, but for me, I'm like, why would I add this step when I can just take it off right there?
I don't know. Have the tool?
Crazy Honda people.
No.
I'm just teasing.
You could easily say if you have the right tool, use the right tool.
Yeah.
Right?
This is the right tool.
It's not, but it's still like the right tool.
Yeah.
The other one you turn from the top and it slides and fits closer.
Stop it. And just like that, compress the piston. Okay. Where the new pads been?
Taking out this thing.
Look at the meat. Plenty of meat. Not completely gone yet, but pretty close.
When you put in one, make sure this one goes to the inside and the one without goes to the outside.
Typically what I do is I just remove one at a time. Because just me usually doing it, right? So. No, you said the one with the spring goes to the inside.
Yeah, no. Took it off.
What? Feel alright?
Yeah, really well.
Wow. Okay. If there's no problem, don't mess with it. Right?
Well, but we could change your retainers.
Why?
Why not? They're new. Look at that, they're free.
These are different. These are wider. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was looking at it upside down.
German people.
Oh, you know. Didn't bring a wire brush. I don't think we need it, but. Just like that. And if you're really feeling freaky, you put the used ones back on. Well, you should turn the wheel. That's alright. Well, this is a delightful change. Normally I'm the one working on it. This time I'm the one, I guess, giving commentary. Lego.
I find that it's normally easier to catch the top one first, and then catch the bottom one.
I find it depends on the vehicle.
Yeah?
As weird as that sounds, I find it depends on the vehicle. When I did Paula's Protege, it was...
Are you guys working or talking?
Yes. One down.
One down.
One down.
Is only the front?
Yeah?
No, it's only the front. I don't know.
No, front and rear.
Okay.
The rear ones
Unless you just want us to do the front.
Well, I don't have anything to say with that because he's on what the
Already sort that out.
yeah, I'm to sort that out. If it was mine, then I would say something, but I can't say anything about this one.
You can have his old pads if you want. We could double up yours with his and then...
No, you can take them.
I can take them?
Yeah, you might find use for them.
Oh, the clips. And you get all sorts of vibration.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. That's the design for it. So you know how we have the pin on the front of the caliper?
Yep. Swing it up. Ready? Needs tires soon.
Well, he needs tires too.
Needs tires now. Might be able to get through the summer
Season, yeah.
with these, but should probably change them out.
Wow.
That's okay. We'll tell him
What
it's
is
on the
it?
list of stuff. I need to get new ones for Paula's car for her aftermarket rings. They're not sitting flush.
I got your spot,
Do you?
but they're not open now.
Yeah, there's a place up by me that I need to go grab. And just like that, one is done.
Oh, he's not talking to himself. He's talking to a video.
All right, so we sorry about that. I didn't record everything, but you get the idea. We did the one front one there. We didn't do. Yeah, you just repeat the process on the other side. We didn't do the back because the backs were actually fine. So we moved on to another vehicle. Got the time, got the pads, let's bang it out. So we're gonna be working on this. What is it? Toyota
2014 RAV.
2014 RAV4.
I need a little box for that. It's because those are like BMW, like this is my brake kit. So if I do like BMWs or...
That's why I got the bag. I throw all my drill stuff in there. It just stays there.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
So this has...
Never let the caliper hang.
17 on the rear. Oh no, just...
You still need some kind of... Why work smarter, not harder?
Oh, I don't have feeling in there anymore.
Until you're 60, you're like, I don't know why my hand hurts so much. And I'll be sitting there going, I could tell you why.
You know, it's too bad Gonzo's leaving the show.
Yeah, I can think of some other people I'd rather see leave the show.
Who?
Me!
What were we talking about again?
Right? It's only because I know the tension of what it takes. On the Audi, it was much harder. It's like I had to like go from
Use the
underneath
bar.
and put my the private. But I don't know. I find like these cars,
Why are you taking the carrier off?
so I can take off the disc, so I can take off the
Oh, you gotta change it.
the shoe.
Oh, right. It's got
But I'm just leaving this in here
That's
because I don't need to move it. Right? Going right back up.
So this is what I changed on my Audi to a TC225.
Oh, so you changed the calipers, the front. You didn't do it? Yeah.
So what this does is this sits
You can
back
put the
further.
Q. You can cut the Q5 on it.
Yeah. So this sits back further, so I can put bigger rotors because it clamps further out instead of so close in. So the braking force is much higher.
So want to hear a joke? I put bigger rotors on my car, and I use washers to space them out. And I had about this much clearance. I bought the wrong ones.
Just made it work.
And I was like, no man, but these are the right ones. You know when you argue with yourself about the part, like, what am I doing wrong? Well, what had happened was whoever had done it before had bent right here. So here bent in. So I had to like bend it a little bit. And
How do they bend? They're cast.
yeah, it was bent. And then I tried to force because I was changing the rotor. So I put it in here. I'm like sweating. I'm like, oh, come on, bend. I'm like, all right. I look at the screwdriver. The screwdriver is bent. But then I checked it up and it had clearance. But then I put the washer on the inside and then pulled it off. And I was like, okay, well, whatever I did.
Do you see Omar's calipers?
No.
Yeah, if you look at his front calipers, they're like, I would say probably about 5 mil from touching the rim. He got a stone in it, and it scored it because it got wedged between the caliper and the rim, and it scored it. But like, that's how close it is. It looks nice, but I'm like, man, that's close.
Just like that. Take
Yeah.
it back off. Stays on the bottom. Oh, okay, so this rotates, the adjustment stays on the bottom.
Right, and then as you brake, these push out a little bit because of the springs and the adjustment. I wish
So
I
where's
had
the
an extra
adjuster?
On the bottom here. Lay down.
Yeah,
This is
I know the adjuster.
Yeah.
But
So when you back
where
up,
takes the space?
it pushes these out. When it pushes these out, the springs adjust, and it
What
puts
adjusts?
pressure-
What adjusts?
The bottom. There's an adjuster on the bottom.
I know there's an adjuster. There's a
Right.
spacer. Something that creates more spacing.
Okay, so when no. So when you adjust this, right, it pulls it in, right?
Yeah.
So when you brake or when you go backwards, it it unwinds the mechanism which pushes the bottoms out. So when it pushes the bottoms out, the tops come out too. So that's how you get the pressure inside here is from the bottom and the top. So it pushes, because basically what's happening is when you brake, it pushes against this to stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you put the handbrake on, it pulls against this hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then this can't move.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
But there's still. Let's
Okay.
let's jump back to the audio for a
Let's
second.
put this back together.
Let's jump
and
back
then we'll
to
YouTube it because I'm sure there's someone that has covered how it works like properly.
So the Audi has a self-adjusting e-brake where there's a mechanism on the inside.
It's different.
I know. I'm just talking about the same concept. When
It's
you
different
when you pull it
because
up,
that's what
it
the
has
caliper-
a self-adjusting.
The caliper, it's made
Even on the
inside
Q5, it has the same shoes.
I don't know about the Q5. I've never worked
It
on
has
one.
shoes on
But
it the same way.
I can tell you the cars that all have rotors. The handbrake is built into the caliper.
Mhm.
So when you pull it, it just automatically.
That's how they
jerks
generally
up.
are. Yeah.
Okay, so it's different. It's a different
That's how
system.
most Hondas are,
It's a
too.
different system.
Yeah.
So when you back up, this unwinds and it pushes pressure. So if these are the shoes, it puts pressure like this up against this. So when it does that, that's how you get the pressure to
I
lock
understand. It's not that I don't understand that concept.
Okay, then maybe not
What I'm
understand
what
you
I'm
don't
talking
understand.
about is that this is an adjuster screw which puts space or pulls in.
Right.
Whether I step on the brake and this goes this way or this goes that way, there's still something that takes up the slack.
The adjuster.
So if I adjust this and this goes out, it's still touching here. Or there's still like a millimeter between it that when you step on the brake or pull the handbrake, that it applies force on here,
Right.
which stops it. There's
No,
in agreement.
My thing is,
It's for me to understand.
I don't know how to explain it any clearer, how that works, how the system works, other than how I've done it already.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it any better.
This turns around a little bit freer too. Before it was like
Maybe what we need to do is take that side off and knock off the
same stuff.
edge.
Yeah. Put this back on. This is done anyway.
Okay, so this, in conclusion, this one didn't need to be pulled apart. We're gonna check the other side anyway because we're here and we have a few minutes to do it. So, all right.
I wouldn't
I'm a
say.
plastic man. Yeah.
No. I wouldn't say.
Locked up, locked up.
I remember that version.
Lonely, I have nobody.
Who did that song?
Akon.
Was that Akon? Oh yeah.
He's not the originator.
Yeah.
He's not the originator, but redid it. Carlton did it too.
Right. Carlton's is ready.
Yeah.
Yo, I was watching the beef of why like Aunt Viv got cut. Yo. She is so sour.
Yeah, still to this day she's sour. I'm like, yo, let it go.
Yo, my girl was cussing like
She was bent.
she's like, I don't care if they wanted to do this. Or people asking me why I wasn't a part of the cast and why I got cut.
And the thing is,
they can have
the thing is,
new
I
girl.
preferred her over the new one.
I did too. The new one, I was vexed when I saw
When
the
they
replacement.
changed
I'm
it,
like,
I was like, this
who's
one can't.
this?
Like, this one can't.
She held it down.
She did. But
Well,
I don't
she
think she
was
was as
not
funny
the original.
as the original. No.
No.
The original was like, Philip! Like, she had that attitude, you know?
Right. Because that's the character they designed her for.
Yeah. This new one was like,
She was kind of softer.
I don't think so. Like, she had a different attitude.
Same cut, but
And even Aunt Vi, like, I liked Aunt Vi. And to me, she was
they
more
never
like,
changed that vibe.
she was more like the darker, the original Aunt Viv's character.
Yeah.
Like, that whole attitude, except she came with a deep voice. I don't think so. You're like, okay. Just the voice alone, I'm like, okay, I won't do it either.
Right? Scared just for even thinking of
You need an extension on that thing.
It's underneath the floor, but I use it again. The extension's right there. It's funny what you can find when you have a
When you look.
new tool set. You didn't hear that?
Yep.
Like, I had one of those? Yes, you did. Mine not close enough.